Hello, hello friends. This is Sonal Modghare Balpande, and today I'm going to teach you how we can install Magento 2 on our Windows operating system. Okay, so just follow me. I will show you step by step steps to install Magento 2 on our website. So are you guys ready for it? So let's not waste time and go directly to install Magento 2.4.2. Okay, so let's click on this link. Okay, so this is my personal website, okay, the coachxmpp.com, and I have created a blog showing the steps to install Magento 2. Okay, so here I have given you 6 steps, okay, to install Magento 2 on Xampp on the Windows operating system. So are you guys excited? So let's start. Step 1, install Xampp and Composer. Okay, step 2, install elasticsearch on Windows. The reason I'm telling you the steps is so that you will be aware what we need to do in every step. Okay, if you are not aware, don't worry, I will tell you exactly one by one. Okay, third step is to configure php.ini file, then 4, create database, then 5, install Magento 2 command, and then 6 is a sample data. If you want sample data, then of course we need to follow step 6. If you don't want, then there are 5 steps only. Okay, cool, let's start. Step 1. Okay, step 1, install Xampp and Composer. So what we are going to do here is, I have given a link here to download Xampp. Okay, so just click on this link. So this is the official website. Okay, so official website of Xampp. So here you can see Xampp for Windows, Xampp for Linux, Xampp for, so depending upon the operating system we can choose. So my operating system is Windows, so I am choosing this portion, this section. Okay, so now the point is which PHP version we should install. So very important point here is, if we install Magento 2 with the latest PHP version, that is PHP 8, then Magento is right now not compatible with it. So let me show you with that. Dev Magento. Okay, just system requirement. Magento. Okay, so this is the official website, devdocs.magento.com. so here you can see PHP Magento supports PHP 7.4. okay, so it is not given any compatibility mentioned here, so we will go and follow PHP 7.4. okay, so yeah, this version we will do it. So okay, so to download Xampp, click on this. Okay, click here, and once you click you will get a download here, so something like this. Okay, so you will get this option. For now I'm just skipping it, but if you want to save, you can click on save and it will start downloading. But since I have downloaded this firstly, I will skip this step. Okay, so I'm just closing this window and this window as well, and will follow the step. Now how to install it, right? So we downloaded right from here. Now the step is to install. Okay, so I have, yes, here I have already downloaded Xampp Windows 7.4.16, right? See, so I am double clicking on this application to install it. Okay, click on yes to give the permission. Yeah, so it is starting up. Okay, so click OK, then this window will appear. Click on next, click on next. Location I want to see Xampp, that's perfect to me. English, correct, and then next. And now next. So it is preparing to install. Okay, the question is, why do we need Xampp? So meanwhile, let me answer you this question. Okay, so Xampp is a combination of Apache, MySQL or MariaDB, whatever you say, Apache, MariaDB, PHP or Perl. So out of these platforms, we need MySQL, PHP, and Apache to install Magento 2, and that's the reason we select, instead of installing those one by one, we are using Xampp to uh, to do that task for us. Okay. So here you can see Xampp is about to finish its installing. Okay, so meanwhile we will just go through the document, like, yeah, step 1 to install Xampp. So here it is downloaded, installing, and after the installation, yeah, so after the installation we need to start Apache and MySQL server. Why? The reason is because our database will be stored in MySQL and our server will be in Apache. That's the reason we are using or enabling these two um, options. Okay, so yeah, about to finish. Yes, great. So do you want to start? Yes, we want to start the control panel to enable these options, right? So there are two ways. Either this will be here, okay, in your, or you can go to C drive, Xampp. You can see the folder, right? And here also, from here you can start. Right click on Xampp control, run as administrator, give the permission yes, and yeah, Apache and MySQL. So start. So green indicates it's properly started. Okay, successfully started. Okay, so now let's follow the second step. What we need to install now? Composer. What is the reason? Okay, I will tell you the reason, but before that, let's download Composer. Here is the link. Okay, already given. So once you click on that link, it will give you option to save the application. Okay, the Composer application, but I have already saved it. I already downloaded it, so I will just skip this step, but you can click on save and wait for the download to complete. Okay, so let's start installing it. So yeah, here it is. So Composer setup, double click on it, install, and then click on yes. Developer mode, no, we don't need to do anything here. Just click on next, yeah, next, install. Isn't it easy? Yeah, Xampp, Composer, then next, and yeah, finish. That's it, right? So we finished installing. Now we need to check which version we have installed of Composer. So what we will do, we will click here in the search and we type here cmd, the command prompt open, and now the command is Composer. When we hit Composer, we will get this output. So it indicates Composer version 2.0.12. Okay, so this version is available right now. So we just installed it. Now we will follow the next step. Okay, step 2, install elasticsearch on Windows. Okay, very simple. You don't need to run, you don't need to worry at all. Okay, everything is given here. Okay, so elasticsearch download, you click on here. Okay, so once you click there, you can see this PHP 7 point, Elasticsearch 7.12.0 version is there, and depending upon the operating system you can install here. Okay, so click on Windows. So once you click on Windows, it will give you an option to save the file, but as I said, I have already downloaded. Can you see this? Elasticsearch 7.12.0. So since you are new, you can save and wait for the download to complete, but I will skip this step. Okay, so my download is already there, so I am extracting this file in extract files, and now here in this pcc Xampp htdocs. Okay, so I'm extracting elasticsearch folder there. Okay, just to follow step by step. It is very easy to install Magento 2, the latest version 2.4.2 on our Windows system. Okay, so this is important, okay, in Elasticsearch, because it made compulsory now. Okay, yeah, so extraction is completed. Let me just CNC Xampp, then in htdocs, right? So yeah, here you can see the folder. Now it's time to install it. So how we will do it? I will go to the this folder, then go to bin, and then Windows batch file. Can you see Elasticsearch Windows batch file? Right click on here and run as administrator. Give the permission to use this application, and you will, it will take few seconds to show some output. So when we work on Magento, we need to keep this window open, or we do not close this. Okay, so everything is mentioned here, exactly with step by step and with a screenshot, so that you don't need to worry, or you do not, if you are not aware about what we need to do, you can just follow the document and you can do it. So it will take few seconds. So after that, what we need to do, yeah, you can see the output something like this. Okay, so once you get the output something like this, we need to go to browser and type this localhost 9200. Okay, let me see if yeah, this some output is coming up. So I'm just going to my browser and hit this URL, localhost colon 9200. Yeah, so this site can't be reached. Okay, it is refreshing automatically. So yeah, let's just wait for a few seconds and it will show you the output. Yeah, let me refresh this page again. Okay, no problem, it is taking some time. Yeah, let me refresh this page again, and this time I'm sure that it will show us the output like this. Okay, name and all the stuff, Elasticsearch and the number and all those. Cool, yeah, can you see that? Awesome. So now is the third step, that is to configure php.inl file. See, we need this number of extensions to install Magento 2, but the good part is when we install Xampp, some of these extensions are already enabled there. So what exactly the steps we need to extensions we need to follow? So these are five extensions which we need to enable. Okay, so to do that, we need to go to php.inl file. So I'm going to my Xampp, and then from here config, and then php.inl file. So from here, let me just copy this text extension. Which extension? intl. So okay, so I'm just searching for intl extension. Let me search, control F, intl, find next, page down, next. Yeah, can you see here? So the semicolon means it's disabled. So to enable, I am just removing the semicolon from the beginning. So this extension is enabled now. So okay, copy, control F, paste, find next. Cool. So yeah, need to remove the semicolon from the line as well, and then XSL, find next. Yes, remove the semicolon, and then sockets. Can you see sockets here itself? Yeah, so remove the semicolon, and then we have sodium, and just below to it is the sodium, right? So save the file, close it, and stop and start. that is restart the Apache, right? Okay, cool. So this is all done. Now in the same php.ini file we need to change this max execution time. Copy, and then again we will go to config php.ini file, maximizing the size, and control F and down button. Let me search. Yeah, cool. So it's 1200. What we need to set? 18. Okay. This is because some of the queries or requests takes a long time in Magento. That's why we already increasing the size so that we will not face any issue while executing those requests. Save, and then memory limit, control F, next. Yeah, so what the size? 4 GB. Okay. Save, and stop, and then start. Simple, right? So green symbol is very important. Okay, green color. Then we need to create database. Wasn't it easy? First 3 steps. Okay, so just follow it, and we will be very quickly be setting up our Magento 2 system website. Okay, step 4, create database. What we need to do? We need to go to localhost and then php myadmin. So copy this and paste it on your browser, hit the enter. Okay, so what we need to do? We need to go to you can access like this also. Okay, or you can paste it in the browser. So what we need to do? We need to create our database. So yeah, so our php admin page is open. Click on new. My database name is magento2, and click on create. Simple to create database, right? This step also done. What we need to do now? We will set some password for Mysql. Okay, so click on shell, sorry, in the Xampp. Okay, everything is here, clearly mentioned what to do. Okay, then here we need to run this command, but while setting the password, your password we need to replace with our own password. Okay, so this is the cell prompt, and I'm replacing the password with root. Okay, so my username is also root and password is also root. Perfect, simple. Now we will go to this location and we will update the password so that we don't need to enter it always. It will automatically log in with our password. Cool, let's see. So what is the location? C Xampp php myadmin config file. Okay, cool. C Xampp php myadmin. Then which folder is it? Okay, config file. Wait. This one, config.inc, right? So let me just open it any of the notepad plus or any of the software you are comfortable with, right? So now let's password is blank. I want to set to root, so I just copy the user and paste it. Save. Perfect. Save this file. Cool. Save it. Okay, and then wasn't it easy? Very simple. Now step 4. So step 4 is to download Magento 2. Click on this link. Okay, meanwhile I will just close this tabs. Okay, so download. Yeah, so once I click on this link, this page is getting open. Scroll down and yeah, can you see archive zip version? This is the latest version 2.4.2. okay, and format you can select as per your requirement. I'm comfortable with the zip. And if you want sample data, okay, that means some products will already be there, some categories will already be there, so it will look like brand website already set up for you. So in that case you can click on sample data. Okay, I want sample data, so I will click on this. Okay, and click on download. Okay, so download it, ask you to enter email id and password. Okay, so once you enter your email id and password, and click on login and download, it will start downloading. Okay, so if you don't have login details of the website, you can click on create an account and fill this information and submit. It will give a chance to download. Simple, right? So I have already downloaded, so let me use that here. Yeah, can you see Magento 2.4.2 with sample data? Okay, so what is the next step? We download it. Now is the time to install it. Okay, so yeah, everything is mentioned. Cool. Okay, so now we will extract this file in Xampp htdocs and here. Okay, so in this folder we need to create our magento2 folder in Xampp htdocs, so that the downloaded file will be extracted there. Cool. So it will look like this. Okay, let's do Xampp htdocs, create new folder, name magento2, correct. Click on it. Now we will go to our folder where we installed, we downloaded Magento, right? So let's extract files, browse, see Xampp htdocs, and then our Magento2 folder. Cool. So all files will be extracted here. Okay, so extraction is going on. Meanwhile, I will just see if it's perfect. Yeah, so it's extracting, so it will take few minutes here. So here you can see the Magento extraction completed. So all the files we can see now. Okay, cool. So this is ready. Yeah, so you can see folders like this. Yeah, so next step is we need to give virtual host mentioned with our Magento2 root directory which we just created, right? Follow this path. Xampp Apache conf extra. Okay, Xampp Apache conf extra folder, and then this one httpd vhost.conf conf file. Okay, cool. What code we need to write here? Copy this. Okay, and then here paste the code at the bottom of the file and your name .magento.com. This is the base URL, okay, which you can say as per your wish. So I am pasting the code which I copied. Okay, and Xampp htdocs magento2, and this is fine. Server name. Okay, so in my case sonal.magento.com. okay, this is cool. You can set mymagento.com, abc, whatever you can set, any name you can give here as per your wish, totally your wish. Okay, so save this file. Cool, I saved this file. Next, now let's edit this host file and we need to add this line at the bottom. Okay, so remember this, whatever we set here, okay, we need to give the same name here. Okay, so I will copy this, okay, because I will need there. Okay, so let's go to C Windows, then system 32, then we'll go to drivers here, and then etc folder, and then host file. Okay, open in any of the editor and code copy and then paste here, and we will replace here. So this name copy and paste here. Simple, simple, right? Cool. So let's run the install command then. Copy, and to make to run this command, Magento install command, we need elasticsearch to be run. Is it running? Let me see. Just, yeah, it's running up. Then we have Xampp. Yeah, we already enabled it. Cool. So let's run this command. But where to run this command? We need to run this command in C Xampp docs magento2 root directory. Okay, where we extracted the downloaded Magento files. Right? So copy. Okay, so let me just cd c Xampp docs magento. Correct, we are here and we need to run this command magento install. But do we need to enter now? No, we need to replace some of the values like base url. What we set? Base url we set home, and then yeah, base url here, your name. Yeah, so base url I set like sonal.magento.com. okay, after that what we need to update? db name, db host. Yeah, db name here magento. Yeah, I have given the same, right? So cool, magento is dd name, db user is root, db password is root. Correct. Yeah, so let's hit the enter command. Okay, okay, so this will take some time to install Magento 2 on our system. Okay, so yeah, so as mentioned, in the doc file, if you get this error, once you get this command, we need to wait for some time. We need to wait for some time to let it execute this command. Okay, so it will throw you this error, batch installer.php. Yeah, so batch applier.php, register themes, magento theme. Okay, so once you get this error, if you don't get, then if you get screen like this, awesome. If you don't get, and if you get this error, okay, solution is this. Okay, we need to go to vendor magento framework image adapter jd2.php file, and at line number 94 we need to replace this function. Okay, so we'll tell you the exact change which we need to do. Okay, let's go to vendor magento framework, magento c Xampp htdocs magento 2 vendor magento folder, then framework, then image adapter, image adapter, and this file jd2. Edit in any of your software editor software, control F, find this function. Yeah, so this is the function. What exact change we need to do here? We need to copy this code and paste it just before the in here. Cool. Or you can simply, I am saving this file. Okay, saved it. Okay, cool. Or you can just copy and paste this function, replace that function with this. Simple. Saved it. Awesome. Now hit the command again. Okay, and after this you will get the successful message. So are you excited? So let's hit it once and we are ready to see that output. But this command will take few minutes for you to. So let's relax and take a coffee. So you will get output like this. So it indicates Magento installation done successfully on your system. So front end and back end both are ready. Okay, so as shown here. So now we will follow the next step to do it. Now go to C Xampp htdocs magento2 app etc env.php file to check whether our Magento installation has a pub directory as a root directory or not. Okay, so go to C Xampp htdocs magento2, then app etc, app etc env.php file. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you can see directory is document to debug, that's set to true. Awesome. Okay, now we need to clear the cache, but we haven't added anything, it was already there, so no need to run this command. Okay, now we will try to access our front end and back end as our installation was successful. So go to the browser and hit the domain which we set, right? So sonal.copy and I'm pasting in browser. So this is my front end. Okay, C Xampp Apache config extra and then host file. Okay, so after setting this, we need to start and stop and start the Apache. Okay, because we have modified the config file which is present in Apache, right here. So stop and then start. So let's hit the URL again, and this time it should access our front end side. Is opening up. Okay, meanwhile I will show you what we need to do next. Okay, so this you can see, if you get, while hitting this URL, if you get blank page like this, then we need to follow this solution. You can see our home page is loading. Yeah, so as shown here in this page, it will show you the blank page like this. So the fix is, we need is the reason it's actually it's not identifying these operators. Okay, so directory operator, that's why we need to replace this with this /. Okay, so go to vendor Magento framework, then view element template file, view element template and then file and validator.php, right? So what we need to do, we need to replace this code with this line. Okay, so copy, and first we will find this line. Here it is, and now we will replace with this. Saved it. Okay, and then run the reindex command, upgrade command. So once we do that, we need to run this command. Okay, so let's follow the steps one by one. Copy it and enter here. This will take few minutes. next command is to run update. Okay, so whatever the database level changes will be reflected with this command. This also will take few minutes to complete. Cool, so it indicates properly run that command. Now next is we need to run static content deploy command. So copy and just paste here and hit enter. So this will also take few minutes to complete. So once this command gets completed, we need to clear the cache, and there you can see our home page. If we have downloaded Magento with the sample data, then this screen will appear. If we haven't downloaded with sample data, then this home page will appear. Okay, so if you have downloaded with Magento to sample data, then yeah, of course we don't need this step. So all we will finish up, installing front end, and then we will figure out the issues which will be coming up next. So you can see the output is there of this command. Now let's see the last command, okay, which is clearing cache. Okay, so once we clear cache, we need to refresh this page, and let me tell you great news that this page will show up all our sample data, and our site will look like this. Yeah, so clearing cache has been done. Now let's see the magic. Cool, isn't it? So our sample data is completely ready, and now we need to see the admin dashboard. Okay, so we need to skip this sample data because we already done it. Okay, but if you have installed Magento 2 without sample data, and now if you want it to have, then you can follow these steps. Okay, but right now we will skip that, and we will focus on admin, accessing admin now. Okay, so when we access admin with this, we get a page like this. So this is just because Magento 2-factor authorization is enabled, and we need to disable it. So I'm just copy and pasted that command here and disabling the module, and we can now access our admin page. So admin URL were set. Okay, the command is about it to complete. Yeah, so my module has been disabled, cache cleared. Now see the admin. You can see it now. Let's enter admin as add the 123. Okay, sign in, and you will see screen like this. That's all. How easy it is, isn't it? can see. So our homepage is ready. You can see the categories as well, footer, the products, and this is your dashboard having all the options, catalog, and awesome. So that's it from. So these are few simple steps to install Magento. Hope you like this video and do like and subscribe my channel for more details. Thank you so much.